Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is October bringing you a high-level Starcraft 2 replay. I do have a treat for you right now. I do have Mass, the red Zerg, in the 12 o'clock position. And on the other side, I do have the one, the only, the Slayer's Boxer, playing Blue Terran in the 2 o'clock position. If you guys don't know about Slayer's Boxer, he is a legend in StarCraft 1, just absolutely killed StarCraft 1. He is an esports legend, and I believe this is the real Slayer's Boxer just because his name is spelled exactly the same as I saw it at BlizzCon when he actually did the show match against Fruit Dealer. So I do believe this is him. So please, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but this should be a pretty amazing sight to see here. So it looks like actually Mass is going to be throwing his Overlord over. Let's see if he pulls it back. Looks like he might just be using it straight on to scope out everything in Boxer's base, which is nothing at this point. Mass, let's see, what is he going to be going here? It doesn't look like he's going to be going for any cheese. He's going to be throwing out a lot of drones. Little chit chat going on between Slayer and Mass, Boxer and Mass, I should say. But I'm actually surprised that Boxer knows that much English. I think he was having a little bit of trouble understanding what Mass was saying, but still impressive nonetheless. I can tell you right now, I cannot speak any other language but English, so I don't have anything like that going for me. But back over at Mass's base, though, we do see a drone run out and make an expansion on 14. It should be expecting a spawning pool very shortly after that. Mass continuing to have this Overlord just kind of in the middle of Slayer Boxer's base. He's going to have to get that out of position and make sure that he doesn't fell to a quick Marine, and hopefully he doesn't forget about it. I'm sure he won't, though. Orbital command going down for Boxer as soon as he drops that barracks and completes that barracks. Meanwhile, scouting SCV is going to be making the very quick trek over to Mass's base. He knows exactly where Mass's base is because the Overlord peeked and came in for the party and didn't leave, even after he was politely asked to. So looks like the spawning pool did go down fairly shortly after the hatchery, and it looks like, wow, Boxer actually dropping a bunker here. It looks like he might be going for some early aggression. Drone actually going to get some pretty good hits on this SCV, going to take him down pretty low, but the first Marine is on the way. Pulling more drones off the line is Mass. It looks like he's got 5 drones. Wow, great surround by Mass. Going to be able to take out that Marine, no problem. Going to be able to finish his SCV as well without the bunker being completed. So Mass doing a great job here repelling this early aggression. He actually was planning on getting these drones back over here anyway to start mining the expansion, so no harm, no foul there, and Boxer actually kind of fell short in that early aggression. Hopefully it wasn't taking too much away from his macro. Meanwhile, wow, we have 2 refineries at the same time, almost the same time, going down for Boxers, and we do have a command center setting up, so a very quick expand from Boxer. We're going to see how Mass responds. If Mass responds correctly, he could catch Boxer at a very weak point going on in this match. Let's see, Mass does have control of the Zelnaga Watchtower, which is always very important for Zerg players. Mass also dropping a spine crawler, so setting up some static defense here. Probably going to be, I don't know if he's going to keep it there, edge it out a little bit, but either way I think he's going to be able to block both the expansion and defend a little bit of the ramp going into the main as well. So looking over at the production tab, we do have 2 more barracks going down for Slayer's Boxer. And we do have a factory that, looks like it might have been canceled there. Factory is going down for Slayer's Boxer. So he's actually, looks like he's building enough facilities that once this expansion comes into play, he's actually going to be able to produce off all of them with ease if he's able to protect that fast expansion. Let's see, we do have a Roach Warren that was dropped by Mass. I do not see any roaches on the field. Let's check units tab. No, there are no roaches on the field. Does have 1 gas set up and a 2nd gas being set up at Mass's expansion. And a lot of tech play. Looks like, oh, maybe not. No swapping, just planning down these barracks and getting them in a position that maybe he likes. There's a lot of people that set up their bases a different way, and really there are very key things that can make or break your base, especially against Zerg. You have to think about key things like setting up your wall, making sure that your ramp can't be penetrated too easily, from incoming forces on the other side. But at the end of the day, you can do what you like, and as long as structures make sense for the most part as to where they're not too far out, they're not going to get sniped or anything like that, you can have your buildings in pretty much any position that you would like them to. Baneling next actually going down from mass, so looks like he might be doing, he's got a lot of ground here. He does have the roaches. He just made a ton of roaches here, now 7 on the field. Baneling's going to be definitely a factor. If you have a bio ball as Terran, which Slayer's Boxer looks like he's going to be doing, he's investing in the combat shield and the stim pack. So whenever you're playing bio, definitely Banelings are 100% the way to go. Banelings, unless you micro perfectly as a bio ball on Terran, these Banelings are going to do significant damage. So 8 Banelings now being produced for mass. And it looks like Boxer's actually going to be able to take this expansion with no resistance. And he has a ton of SCVs. Looking over the units tab, it's actually 36 SCVs and 2 mules versus 40 drones. So he's actually got slight edge with the mule differential here. Matt's going to be coming up with these roaches. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything. Slayer's Boxer does actually have SCV all the way in the back here. It looks like he's going to just use that as a spotter to see when Mass is going to be picking up his 3rd base. Go over the production tab again. Looks like not a whole lot going on. Oh, wow. Okay, we do have an attack. A scan just went on from Boxer onto Mass's base. Actually, wow. Mass, perfect timing on that attack, was actually able to repel. Take out any type of mining on this expansion, took out those 2 bunkers as they were being set up. So good timing by Mass, was actually able to repel that and really stop mining on that 2nd base pretty darn easily. So lots of roaches. Where did the Banelings go? The Banelings are now over at the gold, just kind of chilling out, not doing a whole lot. So let's see. Okay, Siege Tech did just finish for Slayer's Boxer, so that's going to be key in resetting up his expansion. Being able to have that siege technology and setting up, look, he's setting up all around the perimeter, and they're all going to be able to cover. If you can see these little white lines, they're all going to be able to cover this expansion pretty easily. That bio ball also up front, kind of hugging this expansion. Mass is going to take a peek, and I don't know if he's going to like what he sees. As soon as those siege tanks are within range, I think Mass is going to realize that it's probably time to get out of there. But wow, okay. Oh no, all the Banelings go down. Mass just not realizing, I guess, that there was a siege tank. There's siege tank perimeter there, losing all of his Banelings, and actually going to be able to get a few pot shots. Oh, no, just 1 pot shot on these retreating roaches. So going back over to Mass's base, we do have a Spire that is 70-80% complete at this point. It looks like he might be doing a tech switch to more of an air-dominant army here. Meanwhile, Mass is grabbing the 3rd, but Boxer knows all about it because this SCV, let's see, does he know all about it? I should check before I... Yeah, it looks like he does know about it. So, oh, we do have a battle going on over here. Sorry, I didn't want to miss that for everybody here. We do have Slayer's Boxer pulling out. He's sieging up. He's actually going to be able to get pretty good position with these siege tanks. Meanwhile, the bio ball coming in. Wow, Mass is in really bad shape here. Oh no, this ground army is just running into the siege tank wall. There's 4 siege tanks just blowing everything up. The bio ball was not able to be taken down by the Banelings. They just got caught way off guard at the beginning. So many Banelings going down at the beginning there. He's got to make Banelings here. Mass has to make Banelings and has to get them at perfect time. He's going to be sacrificing his 2nd base, and it looks like he's going to have to do this critical timing push where these siege tanks unsiege, if they unsiege at all, is going to be the only window that Mass has to be able to take care of this push. Looks like this bio ball opting to go for the extra expansion, the 3rd base, as opposed to going after the main. And wow, he's actually Mass using that opportune time where the Marines are all away from the siege tanks to be able to snipe some of these siege tanks. Actually takes out 2. I don't think he lost a single Mutalist. Meanwhile, over here the Marauders are taking out this 3rd base. So this 3rd base is definitely going to be going down. So Mass is on 1 base, and it's going to be this critical moment here. Is it going to be able to break this contain from Slayer's Boxer? Looks like Mutalist actually trying to get trying to snipe a couple rallying units here, but I don't know how successful he's going to be. He's not even going to get a Marauder there. More reinforcements on the way here. Mass is going to continue to try to do something over there. Meanwhile, there is a hatchery dropping in the main base. He's going to need that larva. He's got 2 queens right here. Larva supply is very limited at this point, being on 1 base, and he needs to deal with this massive army of Slayer's Boxer. Those siege tanks just being so critical early on. As soon as that siege happened, Mass, I don't think, knew enough about what was going on right on the outer rim of his main base to know that his banelings were bye-bye as soon as they took a step in. And now here's a big battle. All these banelings blowing up before they touch anything. Oh no. Mass had to do something, but wow, those siege tanks just blew up all those banelings. No problem. And a GG, and Slayer's Boxer is the winner. Hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. If you like it, rate it, favorite it, subscribe, all those things. I'm October. I'll check you guys later.